The Obama administration's new rules making Cuban travel easier than it was in the past 50 years just went into effect. And at the same time, Matthew Simon tells us UW-Platteville just announced students and community members are planning to travel to the island this summer, right?
Right, in May, when UW-Platteville students and community members travel to Cuba in May. In the summer, like all Americans, they'll still have to check one of 12 criteria. This trip falls into the education box, but new Cuba travel rules mean they will no longer need a special government license for a trip. Organizers are passionate about the opportunity to see what they call a dramatic change in action. From dancing drummers to a coastal car ride, you're looking at the first-hand Cuban sights UW-Platteville students and faculty have seen during past educational trips, allowed under former U.S.-Cuba travel rules.
For me, it's a very exciting step forward.
University business professor Wendy Brooke, who herself had an island learning experience under those rules, is excited about the teaching potential new Cuba regulations hold.
It's an exciting time because so many changes are happening in Cuba.
For Brooke, taking 15 to 20 students and community members from all generations to Cuba in May allows seeing history as it unfolds.
Cuba is changing right now, and 10 years from now or 15 years from now, it's going to be a different Cuba than it is today.
But already today, there is change Brooke wants traveling students to grasp, like computer and cell phone sales recently becoming legal, and thousands of Cubans now being allowed to own their own restaurants.
It's critical, in my mind, that students today have a clear understanding of how they fit within that global connected world.
For a professor who grew up in the Cold War, now teaching a generation what that was and how things continue to change since then in Cuba, begins with seeing it.
The people that we take down there understand that we need to figure out better ways to work together, regardless of the political intent.
And this education coming at a fascinating time. The State Department will host a Cuban government officials and the relations to discuss diplomatic relations coming up later this week.
Yeah, interesting stuff. And to hear it firsthand is great. We know that there's about 15, 20 people going on this trip already. Are there any spots yet to fill?
They do have spots open. We're hearing that there are some students from Platteville, Stevens Point here, but this is open to other community members, the whole community. There are some seats, as I said, still open, and they want different generational perspectives, folks from all walks of life, all generations. We've posted links if you're interested in this on channel3000.com.
Pretty neat opportunity there.
Yeah, to go to Cuba, definitely.
Yeah. All right, Matt, thanks so much.